Hello, beautiful souls. I just had a moment. I'm driving, and I know I did a post about this earlier. Wrote about feeling and just how important our emotional landscape actually is to really everything, to our state of consciousness, our ascension, whether or not we're aligned, what things we are actually drawing into our life. And so this is one of those things where I feel like, oh my gosh, Sally, you're always talking about this. Yeah, I am. And the reason that I keep talking about it is because it is vitally important for your alignment within your human aspect and your divine aspect. So if you, many of us have been programmed to totally disconnect from our feelings. Many of us have had trauma happen, so we learned how to disassociate, to keep on going and doing what we had to do. Many of us have lived lives that we didn't even like. Or maybe it wasn't even a matter of liking. I think most of us didn't even know that we were supposed to. Most of us decided to do things that had nothing to do with us, really. And if I'm not talking to you, that's fine. Just go ahead and turn it off. But I know that there are a group of us that went through, got a job, maybe aligned a little bit, then we picked a partner, then we got the house, then we, it's like the programmed dream that we actually were doing. And so what we found ourselves doing over the last few years, several years, 5 years or so, maybe even 6 years for me, but everybody's on their own journey. It's not a competition. Is that we've found ourselves unwinding all of the programming based decisions that we've made. And we're looking at these decisions and going, does that feel like me? And if it doesn't, then we're removing. We're trying to get rid of it and trying to make our lives more about us. Right? So feeling is an important part of that, because how we actually are feeling, or the emotion, the energy in motion within us, is letting us know if things are aligned with us or not, depending on what the actual feeling is that's coming up. And so when we get so used to repressing, suppressing, not feeling, not acknowledging the indications, we're like on automatic pilot, like blowing in the wind. So at least for me, and I know for a lot of others, I am here to be sovereign. I did not know that. I honestly thought I was here to make everybody else happy. The martyr. I embodied that. That was one of my archetypes. I got lots of them. So, but I've been working through that to the point that I will do something to make somebody else happy as long as it doesn't constrict me. Right? If it feels like it stifles me, constricts me, no, I'm not doing it. So when we feel into these emotions, I know that, a lot of rage has been coming up. Rage might be a bit of a strong word, anger, with my kids. And so it's like, what is going on? Why is this anger here? What is it here to teach us? What within the situation and me am I really feeling? What is it trying to teach me? And what I'm learning about my kids is it has a lot to do with control and feeling like they're not in control. It has to do a lot with external expectations. And, you know, as a teacher, I really tried, and a mother, not just a teacher, I always loved those kids that were intrinsically motivated. And that was one of the things that I always tried to instill in my kids, right? I wanted them to develop a love of learning, not because of something I taught them, but because they discovered that within them. And that's just one example. But it's like, what I'm finding is that any external expectations are causing problems with alignment right now. Right? As we shift into embodying more of our soul, we may or may not have expectations for ourselves. And I'll let you decide if that's something that you want to have or not. I mean, that's not up for me to say. But external expectations are really tough. Really tough to roll with. And I'm talking about children. But I know we all have expectations also from any relationship in our life, whether it be from a job or a spouse or a partner or friends. And I'm sure a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about, but these are coming up and we're noticing this doesn't feel good to have all of these expectations. And the best advice I can give to any of you right now, which is pretty much what I just said, is you have to decide and discern whether or not something is going to align with you to do anything right now. I get it, especially the end of school. There's lots of busy, and I'm in the middle of busy, whether it be with graduation, end of the year parties, big huge projects for my middle schooler. I've just been doing all kinds of stuff like that. And what I'm realizing is that I am doing a lot of that, and part of the reason is because I am getting connection. I am deepening my connection with my kids through helping them through this time right now. So I'm cool. I'm rolling with it. But you have to decide for yourself. You don't have to show up to some of this crap that's going on. Just because somebody decides to throw a party doesn't mean you have to go. Doesn't mean you're going to miss out. So I just say, go deep within you and decide if that's something you want to do or not. We are really needing to purify ourselves. Let go of some of these external expectations and figure out what it is we want as we reevaluate, many of us, our entire lives right now. Right? Whether it be work, relationship, here we go, all the same old list, right? All of this, where we want to live, all of it. Anyway, just wanted to share a little bit about what's going on with me. So my evenings have been full of stuff with my kids, and so I haven't been going live, and that's just the way it is. That's the way it is, baby. Woohoo. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys soon.